Hey folks, Joshua here, back with more Balatro, and today it's time for another challenge. We're going to be running on a knife's edge. So, we have Ceremonial Dagger, Eternal, and Pin to the left. When blind is selected, destroy the Joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to this mult. So we can skip and not destroy, but anytime we select a blind, which includes our boss blinds, the Joker to the right is destroyed. So we're going to need money, we're going to need tons of Jokers, but if we can survive long enough, the mult on this is going to get insane. We get 4 hands, 3 discards, 8 hand size. Start with $4, normal deck. Let's dive in and see what we can make happen. So it does nothing for us this round. If we skip this blind, we get a double tag, which we could use on something like an investment, which could be pretty good to get 50 bucks to play with. The other alternative is we can get this up to like 4, 6, or maybe even 8 mult by the time we get to the hook. The hook is going to be rough, discards 2 random cards per hand played. So we want to play one big hand with a lot of mult. So I think we play through, even though I'd like this double tag. Let's see what we can make happen. We have the makings of a nice flush here. Let's get the highest value flush we can. All right, ace, queen, jack, 10, 9. That should be enough by itself. Yeah, there we go. So we get $3, we get 6. All right. So if we pick this up, it will immediately get eaten. So we'll lose the 3 mult and gain, I guess this is going to be 4. We can go into the buffoon pack here and get another one as well, which we probably should do. We need as many of these things as possible. All right, so we've got fortune teller and hologram. So an X-Malt card is very nice, but I think we're not going to be able to sustain it, so there's no point trying to build it. The nice thing about it is it's going to have a high value here, right? A high sell value. That's 3. This is 2. So if we immediately destroy this, we get 6 mult on Ceremonial Dagger. We could skip this blind for a free uncommon Joker after defeating the hook. But again, I think we need... We just need... Well, I mean, it will have a good value on it. But I don't think we can afford too many skips. I think we need to play through, earn money, figure out our strategy as we start building up Ceremonial Dagger here. All right, so we got 6 mult here, another 3 there. We're gonna be fine. We got a king, queen, jack, and a 3. We got another flush here with 6 mult. That's gonna be enough. Let's just pick up another spade. If we can. There we go. Okay, so when we select the boss blind here, we're going to get another 4 mult, bringing this to 10. That's enough to beat the blind, I think. I would like to pick up Director's Cut here, as there are certain blinds that could destroy me, but I think it's too early. I can't really afford the money. Prohot says, you can pretty much do this easily as long as you keep and gain a good chunk of money. Welcome back to the channel, Prohot. Thanks for the tip. I think that's probably right. So we'll eat Swashbuckler here. We'll turn its 3 mult into 4. That'll be 10. That'll be enough to beat the blind. So you're probably right. We need to start building up our interest reserves here. So spending money here is probably not great. Okay, we've got 10 mult, 2 random cards per hand played. Looks like we've got another potential flush here. Let's see if we can make that happen. I think that's enough with the 10 mult. Yeah, okay. So we're getting up there with the money. Buying this makes no sense. I wish you could tell what the sell value was going to be. Gaining a hand per round is nice, but we do want to save up our money here. We can earn $3 interest from the 18. Maybe I wait on this. We do want to power up Ceremonial Dagger as much as possible since we have to, so I could invest $6 here to feed it to the dagger. But then there's that interest. Maybe I hold off for like 1 or 2 more rounds to get my money up, and then I start feeding the dagger. I think we're okay for now. We don't want this skip. We don't want a free foil tag. Let's just play through. Get as much money as we can. What do we have here? Pair of 7s, not that great. We go after the club flush. Aces and 3s. Or, I guess there's a straight there. 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. I can preserve 3 clubs, so 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. Let's play that. Okay, we're basically there now. Pair of 6s will do the job. Okay. There's another $8, up to 26. That's pretty good. So I have one more round I can play and still pick up Grabber if I want it. Yeah, I think we keep building money for one more round and then start. Then I get Grabber maybe, and I think I can get past the club. So 2 more rounds and Grabber. Do I need Grabber for this? I probably do. Like, we're gonna have mult, but it's gonna be hard to get a build that really lets me win in one hand. All right, let's play one more. What do we have here? 8s. Spades with the queen. All right, that's pretty good. If we can pick up the 10, we have a straight flush. Okay, well, we didn't get the 10. Playing a fair amount of flushes. There's another one. Okay, we're getting up there. I think... okay. So, I made a small error in judgment here starting the stream before visiting the restroom, so I'm gonna have to take a break. We'll be back real quick. I think I'm gonna buy the voucher here, but we'll see. All right, apologies for that. We're back. Voucher is nice. We do need to start powering up Dagger here. I am torn, but I think we'll pick this up and we'll hold on to our $25 here. All right, club cards are debuffed. I've got a pair of 9s. We've been playing plenty of flush. 4 of a kind, straight flush. I could go after the full house, like with the 9s. Maybe we'll do that here. 2 queens, 2 9s, but the queen is debuffed. So let's throw out the queens, the 4, the 3. See if we can get an ace or a king. Okay, there's 2 aces. Need another 9 here. Didn't pick it up, so we're gonna have to play a high card. There it is. All right, even though it's debuffed, we'll play it. And we've got a pair of 5s here to work with as well, or trip 5s. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah, it'll be 900 at least. Or how did I get that wrong? Oh well. Okay, we've got some expensive stuff here. I could feed hologram into Dagger and try to keep photograph for a while. $14 for 2. We can try that. Okay, you're up to 16. If we play a face card, we get X2 mult. So we might want to... Yeah, we've got this right here. We get X2 mult, plus the 50 chips, and then 16 mult here. This flush is probably enough to win. Yeah, like the X2 mult isn't that good because the base isn't that high. Picking up a couple of celestial cards, planet cards to upgrade flush would help. We can feed this into Dagger, and I can check this out too. $10 isn't bad. What do we got? Create a tarot card when blind is selected is nice. Which of these do I want to keep more? The 50 chips makes this probably a little bit better. I want to keep this for sure if I can. Because it seems like I'm going down a flush route here for the most part. Castle's useless, so we'll feed it in. Okay, so we picked up the star, allowing us to get some diamonds going. Let's get the highest value non-diamond cards we can, whatever face cards we can pick up. I probably want to hold on to the 4 there. Just for a bit. Yeah, see, these we can turn into diamonds. That's pretty nice. And then we can suit up our flush here. Okay, this is looking good. Up to 22 mult on the Dagger. $40. Okay, we need one of these to feed into the Dagger. So we'll take... I mean, it doesn't make a difference. They're both $5 and they're both going to get eaten. I want to keep Cartomancer and Photograph if I can. I could pick up both of these for a little bit of safety. I feel like I want to go in here and get a Jupiter. I'd love to go in here as well. But we have tarot cards from Cartomancer, so I don't need to spend the $4. $6 for one Jupiter is a bit much. I don't want tarot cards more frequently in the shop. I want planet cards. I don't think I want to be buying packs because I don't have Telescope. Flush is my most played hand, but I don't have Telescope yet. So I think we just spend 5 to feed Dagger and move on. All right, heart cards are debuffed. We have a Hierophant here. That's going to help us out a little bit. We've got the makings of a club flush here. We have 3 more diamonds in the deck than we have clubs, but Yeah, this is rough. Let's see if we get it with one discard. We did not, so we should go after diamonds then. Okay, that was the right call. Ace, king, jack, 10, 6. Didn't pick up the queen for the royal, but that's okay. Let's use Hierophant and win. All right, we'll feed Chaos the Clown into our friendly dagger here. Voucher, again, nice, but I don't know if it's $10 nice. Some Arcana packs here could be pretty good. We're chasing flushes. Let me just make sure. What do we have? Start with 0 discards. So yeah, it wouldn't even help us this ante. I have a $0 reroll though. That's nice. Where did I pick that up? Oh, because I bought Chaos. Okay. Pluto doesn't help. Ice cream doesn't help. I could spend 5 for an ice cream to feed this in and get a free reroll at the next shop. Maybe that's worth doing. Because I'd probably spend that $5 anyway. It's not eating into my interest. And I can spend 8 here to look at the Arcana packs, try and get more diamonds or more enhanced cards for my flushes. Alright, so we got Hierophant, High Priestess, and Empress. Okay. Well, we do have 2 diamonds to work with, so we might as well... Do I want more malt? Photograph's not that good. It's mostly the chips that are helping me out. I think I actually want Hierophant here. Maybe, do I want malt? I'm gonna have malt from this. Like an extra 8 malt isn't gonna change much compared to having more chips. So let me Hierophant these. What do we got here? A death, another Hierophant, and a magician. Converting something to a diamond is a good call, so let's heart this, or let's death this 2 of hearts into another queen of diamonds. Okay. This skip's okay for feeding ceremonial, but they're just commons. It's like $5 each. We probably get more money from playing through. Picked up a sun here, which doesn't help us. I mean, okay. So if I convert some spades or clubs to hearts, that does help me build different types of flushes and reduces the number of cards I have. So like, maybe if I can get rid of 3 spades and turn them into hearts, that's okay. I got a 10 and 3. I guess we'll use it like this. The hearts here are higher value, so... Yeah, or the diamonds here. Let's go after the diamonds. Pair of aces, not really worth playing. I guess I have a full house here. And since we haven't leveled up flush, this is actually worth more. Oh, this is 4 of a kind, too. Okay. Should we just play that? Yeah, let's just play that. Okay, that worked. All right, we got delayed gratification for money if I don't use any discards. We had 5 queens, so that was a pretty lucky draw. We got standard packs, wasteful. I do have a free reroll here. I guess if I'm gonna feed something in, I'm using my discard, so I'm not gonna get money from this. I could try to get money for like 1 or 2 rounds. Photograph, not actually that good. Because our base malt is not that high. Let me buy this. Take my free reroll, see what we get here. Juggler for more hand size. I have no space anyway. I guess we're feeding chaos in here. You've got $2. You're worth 3. I want to keep Cartomancer. Chaos isn't bad, actually, as I need to buy a Joker every round. Should I just feed in delayed gratification here? It's got 50 chips on it, though. And money? I don't know. Maybe I feed photograph in. The X2 malt really isn't that good, especially for flush. Right now, that's worth 4 malt. Whereas this is 50 chips and money. And a tarot card and a reroll. Yeah, all right. We're going to feed in photograph here. I can't buy either of these. I could go in here for hearts or diamonds, I guess. Specifically, high value hearts and diamonds. Ace, king, queen, jack kind of a thing. They might have enhancements on them. Do I want to spend that money now? All right, let's take a look. Okay, so discarding this queen is actually super good. I mean, I am going to take this. Purple seal is just always good. And it is another queen for an emergency. All right, there's another queen. Okay, and it's a diamond. All right, down to $30. Let's play. We're gonna have 0 discards on the boss. All right, we picked up Magician. We can go after... We still have more diamonds than hearts. $36 malt. If I use no discards, we get money. Is that something I can make happen here? King, queen, jack, 10. So an ace or a 9 gets me a straight, which is probably enough, especially if I'm magician. Well, no. There's a good chance if I'm magician. Let me play this. Okay, so now we got kings and jacks. We got like 5 or 6 more queens in the bank. So I probably go after the full house here. See which, if we get a queen and a jack or, well, we'll have to see. Okay, there we go. Full house, kings and queens. Let me magician the diamonds. That should be enough. Okay, we managed to earn the money from delayed gratification. $6 extra. I like that. Rough gem. With what we're doing, rough gem is actually very nice for us. For earning money. It's not great for beating the run, but it's pretty good for money. And it's worth a lot when we eventually get rid of it. I think Chaos has done his job here. I guess we have a money card here as well. So with these two, for a while, we'll be able to afford rerolls, even if they're expensive. Buying this is an investment into delayed gratification. Oh, I want the Jupiter. My first Jupiter I've seen. I don't have telescope, so buying these celestial packs isn't great for me. I think I get the voucher here. It'll eventually help me win, and for now, while we have delayed gratification, it earns me a little bit more money. All right, let's see if we can beat the boss. We did pick up a death card. We want to go after, I think, a diamond flush here. So let's just ace high for now. You know what, actually, let me get myself another queen with this death card. And then we'll play this. I really wish I could discard you, but I can't. I could get 4 of a kind here with you. 60 times 7. So 100 times 7. 100 times 47. That's 4,700. Flush is 50 times 6. I do have more diamonds available. Do I have another queen? I have 4 more queens in the bank. 5 of a kind is probably what I want to go after then. To win. I got one more hand to find it. 10s. Oh, I made it. Okay, I made it. I didn't realize I was scoring enough to get there. Okay. Playing cards purchased from the shop doesn't do anything. Wild card can help me with flushes. Am I going after more 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind with queens? Do I have the ability to do that? I don't really have... I have 8 queens. I guess I could go after that. What do we have here? We didn't really get to use our money cards that much. I need to swap to scoring cards now. We got a little bit of money out of this. I think, yeah, the foil on this is nice. The tarot card here is nice too, but I need to start going after scoring cards right now. So Swashbuckler is interesting. Let me see what's in this buffoon pack. All right, erosion does nothing for me. Half Joker doesn't work. Troubadour is interesting. Retrigger Hanging Chad. If I want to get 5 of a kind, Troubadour does help me out with my queens. Hanging Chad doesn't do much for me. Half Joker doesn't work. Erosion's not going to work. Let me grab this. Got a bunch of $3 stuff. If I'm going 5 of a kind, wildcard doesn't do much. I think I could put it on one of my non-diamond queens to increase the chances of getting a flush 5. I guess I'll grab that. Okay, so what are we feeding in here? I guess we're feeding in rough gem. I need the foil on delayed gratification for a minute. Cartomancer's gonna have to go for a scoring card soon, especially because I just picked up Troubadour. All right. Moon does not help me. We'll sell that. I don't think I'm getting these discards. I can get another... if I discard this, I can get another tarot card. Let me see about doing some other work first. We'll go after queens and diamonds first. Do I want to throw this away? I think I do. I think I want the tarot card. What did I pick up? Justice for glass? Okay. We've got a flush here. I was going to make you a diamond queen or a wild queen. So if we go ace, queen, jack, 6-3. I'll make the jack. Do I want to make the jack glass? No, let me hang on to this for a minute. Let's see what we score on this. Okay, that's enough. Chips for flush, sure. We'll pick this up to feed it. It would have been nice to have, but we already have some chips on delayed gratification. I guess in this case I could feed it in, but we're kind of going for 5 of a kind as well as flush. So yeah, I guess for now you're better than that. I could potentially buy queens if I bought this magic trick voucher, but it's so iffy. And this is an escape hatch, an X2 glass card. I don't know. It's getting tricky. Like, I don't really have the build to get past ante 5 here. What is my boss blind going to be? Cards drawn face down after each hand played. I need some kind of scoring card here. Something that's going to stick around for a long time. All right, the moon doesn't help me. We've already got 2 queens, which is great. I could play a pair of aces here. You know what? This is where I could do something like... I could use this justice to get a little bit more scoring going. Okay, got rid of the ace. That's fine. We can go ace, king. 7, 6, 4 here for 1 flush. It's 50 times 6. It's not bad. We'll get some extra chips and stuff. This has a chance to throw in 20 mult. And it's a flush, so we get the 80. Not quite enough, but we're basically there. So 1 more diamond. Or 1 more queen. There we go. 5 of a kind. Oh, we got $20 from that queen, too. That was nice. The lucky queen. All right. We'll take the Jupiter. We're doing flushes and 5s, so might as well. I do need to reroll here to get myself a joker. Looks like we're gonna eat Diet Cola. Let's go into the standard pack, see if we can grab a queen or a diamond. We get neither. I guess 4 of a kind plus 50 chips from... No, I don't want that. We can check this. There's a Jupiter there. All right, so flush is getting a little bit better. 5 of a kind is 120 times 12. Flush is 80 times 10. It's closing in. I don't think we burn any more money here just yet. Let's go 1 more round. After hand played. All right. Then realistically, we want to draw like 5 of a kind here. We do have a full house that we could play for some points. That's a useful use of a hand. So those are going to be drawn face down. These could be queens. Let's play this. We'll at least get a pair out of it. 2 pair. Okay. Now we got problems because all these could be queens. Let's destroy whatever these are. And then start doing discards. Okay, so we know that these could be queens. They could also be kings, but they can't be aces. Let's do our best to get like 5 of a kind queens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we already have it, it'll be those 2. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a kind. I'd love to take the free tarot card, but I think it's safer to just play the win. Oh, we didn't have enough there. Okay. Oh boy. You're a queen. That's a pair. Do I want to do this? I could do this. Well, we already played a bunch of queens, right? We played 5 of a kind. In the full deck, we have 8. So there's at most 3 queens. I only have the 1 hand left, so this is risky AF. Okay, if I play these 2, there's a chance it's a pair of kings. So we get 2 pair. There's a chance it's a queen and a king. There's a chance it's a king and an ace. Does 2 pair do it for us? 20 times 2. So 20 times 60. 1,200. I don't think it does it. If I had a flush, I could get more chips. We feel like I have a flush hidden in here. This could be a diamond flush, I guess. The queen's wild, so if we do this, there's a chance that's a flush. If these two are diamonds. I just don't know what to do here. Do I try for the flush? I think that's more likely than picking up a full house. All right, this is probably where I lose the run. Oh, I made it. Oh, okay. That was nasty. What do we got? Face cards give money. Diamonds earn money. Overstock, very much worth it. Let's pick this up. I think I need to pick up Greedy... I think I need to trade out Cartomancer here for Greedy Joker. I have to have more scoring cards right now. So diamond flushes are going to be probably our best play. Got to spend some money here. None of this helps me really. We're doing diamond flushes with queens as a backup, right? I guess I want this. Those don't help me. One more. A death can help. Ooh, now if I had picked this up early, it would have been amazing because this adds double the value. If I had this early with Ceremonial Dagger, I could have put like 600 mult on this stupid thing. Is there any way for me to use this now? $80 chips, or we have a goodly amount of malt from Ceremonial Dagger here. This adds 15 at most. I think the 80 chips is more. All right. We're gonna buy that. We're gonna feed Greedy Joker to Ceremonial Dagger. And this is gonna power up the value on Troubadour and Crafty Joker in itself. I guess that's the best I can do. I don't think I need this investment tag. We need to power up Ceremonial Dagger now. So I need to keep these two alive and then feed them in at the end, I guess. Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough one. All right. So I could duplicate the king. I could get myself another queen from this crappy 4. Maybe I'll do that. One, two, three, four. There we go. So flush 5. That should do the trick. Yeah, barely. Yeah, these are going up. Okay. I just need anything to feed this thing for a while. Uncommon, uncommon. This should be worth $3. 2? Okay. Wait, so would you be worth 3? What is it worth? Half of its purchase value? Hang on. Yeah, okay, half your purchase value. All right. That was a waste of a bit of money there. Let's see if we can do anything else for our flushes. We got an Empress. We got a Lovers. What do I want to do with Empress? I could enhance 2 diamonds. I can get a wild card going. But none of these are super high value. I guess I Empress the Queen in the 10. Let's check the standard pack. Lucky Jack of Diamonds I'll take. We're getting low on money here. Let's go to the next round. So extra large blind is going to be very difficult to get past. I'm a little nervous about it. I don't see any options though. Okay. Well, that's a little on the rough side. What do we have for rank here? 8s and 6s, I guess. All right, let's suit up here. Start tossing cards away. And there's a free Arcana. Do we get the Hanged Man? I'll hold on to that. All right, we have 4 queens and the Lucky King. Let's throw these cards. See what we get. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of a kind gives me 120 times 12. It's not a flush 5. Whereas Flush House, 140 times 14. Oh, is that better? It is. Okay. And we get to use the lucky card. Okay. Flush House. Do it. That's almost there. All right. Yeah, we just don't have enough. We don't have enough value to get these very high scores. All right, I need a scoring card here really bad. This is worth 5 now. I have to have a scoring card or I can't get past, which means I have to sell this. So that'll add 10 mult. What else do I take? Raised Fist isn't that good. Ice Cream's not that good. What do we got in here? Flush House? I'm unlikely to see that again, but I'll take it. Let's look at our Arcana pack. So I want to get rid of spades if possible. The 8 can go. And I guess clubs after that. Clubs or hearts, really. Crappy hearts. But let's get rid of the 8 and the 9. And then what do we have here? Hierophant, Temperance for money, a strength card, or the Empress. I could strength this Jack into another Queen of Diamonds. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. That helps me get 5s and flush 5s and flush houses and stuff. All right, let's do that. And I gotta buy one of these to feed, well, I know I need to score. So more malt or more chips? I think since we're gonna feed it in anyway, we'll take ice cream for a round. I wish I'd gotten this so much earlier in the run. All right. So yeah, queens and diamonds is what we want. We have the flush. This might help me, this tarot card. I'm gonna risk discarding this queen. Got a magician, that's good. Let me play the flush I have. This is pretty solid. Yeah, almost halfway. Not bad. We need an X-Malt card is the problem. You guys are definitely getting luckied here. And then we're doing some discards. Okay, so I got one more flush in me. If the luckies proc, that would be great. I could go for a flush house, but I'm trying to pick up a 9, 5, 4, or 3 here. Let me actually play this. Or I could get 2 more queens, potentially. Okay, there's the flush house. I think that's the winning hand. It is, okay. So we made it to ante 7. All face cards are drawn face down. God, that's so bad. That hurts my strategy so much, man. Some interesting stuff here. I need a scoring card of some sort. We have a lot of queens. This adds malt, but it doesn't really synergize with my strategy of playing it, because I want to play all the queens I can hold. I also am low on money here. I guess we buy this to feed into the dagger for now. I do want to go in here. We could use the planet card voucher, but then I'm eating into my interest. I think I'll hold off on that. Let's see what the spectral pack has to offer. All right, so convert all cards in hand to a single random rank, -1 hand size, or add polychrome to a random joker, destroy all other jokers. So if I add polychrome to the dagger, it's 1.5x. I can't remember, does it do its 78 malt first? These aren't really, aside from Troubadour, these aren't really helping me. I'm gonna try this. Maybe this is the win right here. Okay, so you become polychrome. I want to keep feeding you jokers. Let me buy that. See if I can get something else to help me with winning. Does hack help me? Not really. I can feed it into you, however. Card Sharp could help me. Flush 5 can help me. And a Chariot can't really do much for me. This can help. If I can play 2 flushes and get 3x on top of this, then I can probably, this is enough to win. Do I want the steel card? I can just buy it and hang on to it for now. All right, so we're out of money, but maybe I have a chance to win here. So it's gonna eat hack. Do I want it to eat hack or shoot the moon? I guess I want it to eat hack. All right, so we want to play 2 flushes here. I want to discard that, but I want to play this first to... No, I want to play a crappy flush first, right? So queen, 3, 4, 8, one of these lucky queens. We'll play that to seed card sharp. We're holding 2 other queens at the moment. So we'll get a little bit of extra malt. I guess I want... Oh, you're always going to be left. Okay, so now I can discard for a tarot. And more diamonds. We can chariot the 2 here. That's fine. Let's use the Emperor here. Temperance for money. Justice for glass. I don't know about that. Let's discard these. Okay, we've got a really solid flush here to play. Okay, all right. That's looking good. That's looking decent. A little bit of melt from diamond cards isn't bad. I think we're feeding Shoot the Moon in just because, well, we can get a little bit more malt from it when we're doing our seed. These two cards are how I win, I think. I don't think I need a glass card. Let's see what's in the buffoon pack here. All right. Ramen's pretty solid. Oh, this is probably worth a lot. And I am doing a lot of discards, so it's probably better than ramen. Yeah, that's worth $8. So what am I feeding into dagger here? If I'm only getting 2, I might as well buy this one and get 2 from this. I guess we hold on to Shoot the Moon, like, it can help us before we play the queens. Arcana pack. A death card is nice. Another one of these jacks is pretty good. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. You're up to 88 malt. All right. So we wanna seed in a flush. I think we just do this to seed the flush. All right, now I can play the kings, pair of kings here for a little bit of money. And then if we play another pair, we get X3. Okay, discard the jack for malt. Discard the high card. Yeah, trying to hold on to this 2 is hurting me. You know what? Let me play the flush and see how we do. I think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, once we proc something on Hit the Road and Card Sharp, we're able to win. All right, so I just need to play 2 flushes, basically. I think holding on the queen is fine. Huh. This might be... Baseball card might be better than Hit the Road here. Because I've got Card Sharp and Ceremonial Dagger. They give 1.5 each. Whereas if I discard 1 jack... Yeah, okay. Then let's sell Hit the Road here and hang on to this, because 1.5, 1.5. Or do I just feed Shoot the Moon? This is still pretty good, like... Maybe I just feed Shoot the Moon in. We've got enough base malt. Yeah, it's the multipliers we need. Okay. I got no money, so let's just go here. All face cards are drawn face down. This is rough. All right, so we know we need to play 2 flushes. We can't be too picky here. We know those are diamond. We don't know about this. Let me... These could be jacks, so... Nope, okay. I don't know. This is rough, man. I gotta guess. Probably this one's a queen, and probably these are both queens. I guess I can find out. If I see... No, I got rid of it, didn't I? The more discards I do, the more likely I am to see diamonds over here. So let's do that. All right. I think we have to play this and hope that this one's a diamond. Okay, we got the jack. Gotta play a hand here. Okay, we're getting close. These are face cards. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We're fine. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's a good build. We finally... I think I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we might be able to win this challenge. So what's our... We get the very large. Okay, as long as I can see what I'm doing, I think we can make that work. We can play 3 flushes, maybe 4. Well, no, 3. That's still gonna be rough. All right, so what are we feeding in? 2 more malt from misprint, I guess. Should definitely look in here. Another death is great. What do we have the least of? Spades? All right. Or clubs. I get to choose one. Yeah, let's make another queen of diamonds here. Let's see if we can get... Oh, I don't have the money for this. Okay. No point skipping that. Getting $25, but I really want to feed as much into Ceremonial Dagger as I can, so we need to play these 2 blinds. Okay. There we go. Let's do a flush house here to open. But then I have to play it again, so never mind that. I actually need... If I'm gonna get 2 flushes, I need another diamond card. There we go. 10, jack, queen, queen, flush. There we go. All right, that's enough by itself with the discard on Hit the Road. Let's definitely take this. And we've got another $6 to spend here for you. That's great. Okay. You're up to 102 malt. There's the flush, the first flush. Okay. Powered that up, and then we've got this for the win. Yeah, okay, we have a real shot here. We have a real shot here. Okay, last thing we need is something to eat or feed Ceremonial Dagger, so we'll take satellite here, feed it in. We can go in, we got $5 left, so we might as well grab a Celestial pack here, see if we can get one more Jupiter, and we can, okay. Let's see if we can do it. Violet Vessel, the bane of my existence on multiple runs. I think I can beat you. So, let's play Queen High, or a pair of 7s, I guess. All right. We've got our first flush. Play that. Okay. We get to discard a jack, which is great. We've also picked up a steel card here, but we need to get... We got 4 discards to get 3 more diamonds. I think we can do it. Or actually, this could win. Yeah, nice. Did it. Okay. There we go. On a knife's edge. Easy. First try. Good thing you didn't bet against me is right, Joker. Okay, so yeah, we played 24 flushes to get through that. That worked out quite well. It's a very interesting challenge. You can't, like, it's so hard to build something permanent when you lose a Joker every round, but in the end we got this to I think 106 mult, and we polychromed it with that hex card. I think that was a huge help. Card Sharp did a huge amount of work there, as did Hit the Road. Overall, and Baseball. But yeah, a really cool build. All right, so that's another challenge completed. Let's take a look at what's next up for tomorrow. So next up is X-Ray Vision. 1 in 4 cards are drawn face down. That's the custom rule. No restrictions, ordinary deck. Ugh. That's yucky. Seems to me like what you want to do with this is go for a high card build if possible, so that it basically doesn't matter what you play. Now, if cards are drawn face down, that makes it hard to get like Steel or Kings with Baron or something as well, and be sure you have them, so you don't know what to discard. But it's only 1 in 4, right? I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays tomorrow. But yeah, we'll try X-Ray Vision tomorrow. That's going to be it for Balatro today. We'll be back later today with some XCOM 2 if you're interested in that. Otherwise, ProHot and anyone else watching now or in the future, thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed the run. We got a victory, so you should have. And until next time, take care.